Welcome back. This is Jesse Santiago with FMA Pulse. This is week 3 of Techniques with featured instructor Michael-Vincent Malanyaon of Maktan Filipino martial arts. Today we'll be covering knife. Alright. So, Guro Mike, what are some of the knife techniques or drills that you cover within the Maktan Filipino martial arts curriculum?
So, foundational one, specifically for blade, I focus on Baraw Sugbo. And the reason for that is a more technical training format for more of a defensive approach. So it's the template, or basically the form structures that I'm a blade attacker and you need to get trained in how to defend yourself. So that's the formality of the Baraw Sugbo material. So just for a quick reference, so there's about 12 strikes of a potential attacker with a blade. So you have to find 12 potential defenses that's applicable for survival potential angle attacker with a blade. So one of the standard angle strikes would be a person trying to go for your jugular, right there.
So that's the first attack.
So the second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 12. So those are the potential attacks of the blade. The defensive side will have to find a way to get trained how to defend themselves with it. So typically, if you attack in an angle 1, I would essentially add this Baraw Sugbo material where I'm doing an impact and cushion material where to try to capture that potential blade attack. Then once I capture that, I lock it. So for number 2, same thing, and then lock it. Okay? So those are the foundational, and all 12 of them. They have a certain movement to absorb the potential attack on the blade, and the idea is to capture that blade with a bladed hand from potential attacker, and ultimately the goal is to strip that weapon from the attacker. So if you go for number 1, my job is basically to strip that off. And now you don't have a blade, and I have your blade. Okay. Number 2, same thing. I go here, turn this way. One more time. Number 1.
So I see it's almost like you're pinching the blade.
That's right. So on the angle point, 1, 2. It's actually grabbing that blade and I'm turning it away from that weak grip. Okay. 2. Same thing. I'm finding that non-sharp edge and I'm turning that in like a motorcycle. Okay. Or I could go here. Grab that in there.
Okay. You get that from the turn angle 1 and 2. All right. So most common attackers that 1 is going to 2.
Go.
Okay. And then 2 is the backhand. Here. Nice. So I did feel like you're like out bouncing me at the same time, where you're jerking me and extending me out.
Right.
All right. And so Baraw Sugbo, where's that originally from?
So Baraw Sugbo is basically from Cebu. Current founder right now is Grandmaster Eduardo Ceniza, and or Boy Ceniza, and he learned the material from his father, and this has been a common standard defensive knife wielding attack concepts in Filipino martial arts. Very, very unique because you're training your students to defend themselves rather than in the content of dueling with the next potential attacker. Okay. So the idea is then again, the material is that person's going to attack you, and from an angle 1, it could be an ambush, and you respond. Could be an ambush. Okay. So that's the content of the quick overview of Baraw Sugbo.
Okay. So you show the basics, but can you also show like how that builds up onto more like practicality? Would it lead to a throw? Would it lead to another block?
Absolutely. Okay. So maybe more advanced content of Baraw Sugbo is the takedown. So what's going to happen is that in the same angle for an angle 1, this I surely could disengage that weapon, or I keep it in the lock position and trigger, and allow that to drop it.
No go. Different angle?
Sure.
Alright, so here.
Angle one. And you basically just step in it, right there, and you just turn it.
Nice, nice. Very simple, nothing too complicated.
Nothing too complicated. It's definitely just multiple trainings, muscle memory for the entry points, and just getting familiar with the potential angle of attacks in the blade and how you respond to it. So everybody responds differently from it, and the idea is for you to become comfortable in how to deploy those defensive moves.
Great. All right, so that concludes the episode dealing with knife and Baraw Sugbo. We'll continue next week with another empty hand application within Maktan Filipino martial arts. This time it's going to be about grappling. All right. I'm Jesse Santiago with FMA Pulse. I'm here with featured instructor of the month, Michael-Vincent Malanyaon. We'll see you next week.